Hey, my name is Julie, and I'm a fitness and running coach. And one of the most common questions I get asked is, how can I become more efficient and get faster? Most runners don't realize that it's one thing, and that's as simple as strength training. Adding that into your routine, you can do in your home in a few simple, effective exercises, and it's worth your time. Did you know that every time your foot strikes the ground while running, that it's with a force of almost 2 times your body weight into the ground? In order to improve upon your mechanics and your efficiency and your form, the most important thing you can do is strength training. Talking about improving your single leg mobility, your balance, your core stability, these are all simple things that runners can add into their routine. Are you ready? Let me show you how it's done. So the running man or the running woman, this one's probably one of my favorites because it focuses on single leg stability, which is critical for runners. Remember, twice your body weight every time that foot strikes the ground. Here's how this one looks. High knee position, extended out. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're working your hamstrings here, you're working your hip strength, you're working your glutes, and again, that balance and single leg mobility. Single leg hops. In order to start with single leg hops, it's really important you just start with calf raises. They're very basic. So toes pointed forward, working all 3 parts of the calf, toes pointed out. Really easy, toes pointed in. But now for the hopping part. So it's very simple. On one leg, single leg hops. Just focus on pushing off on the ball of your foot. And then if you want to advance that a little bit more, you can do some lateral hops. Working your way down the length of your yoga mat. Your core's engaged, you're staying nice and tall through the spine, good posture. That's single leg hops. The plank. Number 1, most basic plank, high push-up position. Here, the most important thing is that your back is nice and flat. Pull the belly button to the spine. You'll see my heels are in that nice runner position on the ball of my foot, and make sure you're breathing. You want to drop that down into a prone position plank and keep your back nice and flat, again, like you have a cup of coffee resting there and you don't want to spill it. My hip flexors are engaged. This is such a great core exercise. Lower back, hamstrings. Now the modified version of this is to drop your knees to the mat. Still working all those same things, just with a little less stress on the lower back. So that's the most basic plank, but one that not a lot of runners know is probably my favorite one because it works on that hamstring. Strength and flexibility. So here my heels are rooted into the ground, wrists directly underneath my shoulders, and pressing up through the hips. If this one's a little too difficult at first, you can modify by taking it into a bridge plank. Still working all those same things, just a little bit less aggressive. Side plank, also pretty basic. I like the elbow side plank because it puts a little less pressure on the wrist. And again, pressing up through the hip, working that core hip stability. You can stay right here, or you can add those side plank leg raises, or a little twist if you want to spice things up a bit. And then we can talk about the ultimate plank, which is a push-up. And I have runners tell me sometimes that they can't do a push-up. So you can modify again, just like that modified plank position. Important thing here is that you exhale as you press away from the mat. And if you're in that full position, not compromising your plank as you press away from the mat. Finally, if you're just starting out, you can use the wall for support and do push-ups that way. But either way, that's the best full body plank that you can do. Last but not least, balance twists. The important thing here is that the hip and the leg of the supporting leg are really rooted into the ground. And then add that twist. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your spine nice and tall. And just like running, we want to get in the habit of keeping the shoulders back and the posture nice and tall. So how many reps of each exercise? Well, that varies, but I like to start with a base number of 10. 10 calf raises, 10 seconds. You can count your breath holds if you need to. But I like to advance up to say 25 or 30 of each exercise. I would recommend twice a week, maybe in between your harder running sessions. Again, like anything, the more you do them, the better you'll get and the more efficient you'll become. Find your Run Happy Stride simply by adding strength training into your weekly running routine. For more great running tips, check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.